Hi, everybody. It is time for me to do my August monthly calendar and goals for 2022 in my MakseLife vertical undated weekly. I'm actually filming this a little bit early in the month because I am going to be gone for the first week or plus of August, and I just want to have this out of the way. By the time you see this, I'll already, I think, be home, but I just wanted to get this out of the way. So I may always go back and update my goals a little bit more, although I'm pretty sure I can see where this month is going, and because I'll be on vacation for part of this next month, I'm not too worried about it. For personal goals, I want to take advantage of the kids being gone by doing some stuff. Jess and I have very much done that, but for the things that are on here, I have not checked them all off yet. My manicure is actually tomorrow, so I really need it if you can't tell. I did one little word for the month already. Daily garden check-ins are happening. So I'm not worried about that. And then the 2 new rock recipes are the thing that I may wind up not getting around to, mostly because I've just been feeling so crappy that it's been hard to even cook the stuff I am really familiar with. For prepping for the Bend trip, I did the email I needed to do. We went to the Lavender Festival. I've been taking Fridays off, although the next couple of Fridays I may wind up working some on those just because I'm under a deadline and I want to be done with it before I go to the out of town. In general, for prepping, though, we have everything kind of ready. We're just waiting to start packing. Work and learning, I didn't have any goals for this past month. For family and relationships, spend time with Jesse. That has been going really well. We did have lunch with RJ before he left. I have not checked off dog-friendly date nights yet, but that's been going well. We did have friends over. We did do something for our anniversary. I did not go to see my grandma because she wound up getting COVID, but we are going to see her while we're on our trip. And then coffee dates are the one thing I haven't really been doing. The other thing that's not on here is the big eat, and that is coming up soon too, and I'm excited about that. So for my health and wellness goals, they've actually been going okay. The blood pressure, I'm still struggling to take that on a regular basis, and the making dinner has been a little bit off because of how crappy I've been feeling, but I've been doing well with the rest of them, and I did get on the Peloton. The Lizzo ride is what finally got me back. I don't have any goals for spiritual and personal growth. For financial, we still haven't had our budget meeting yet. We've kind of talked about it, but we haven't had a full-blown sit down yet. I have been tracking and taking care of Hot Wallet Summer, though. If you don't know what that is, I'll link that video in the description. It's my no-buy for the summer. And then for the physical environment, my ceiling got repaired. My office, I wanted to fully redo it, but I realized I don't have time for that, and I don't really want to right now. But it's put back together, so I'm working. That's where I'm filming right now. The HVAC service is scheduled, but I scheduled it for September because getting someone in to just service the AC in the middle of summer when people are needing repairs is not easy. So I figured I'll just get the furnace serviced in the fall, and then we'll get the AC serviced in the spring. And then the spreadsheet, not done with it yet, but I should be done by the end of the month, and hanging the print we're supposed to do this weekend. So those are my goals, feeling good about them. But I am going to go now to August and set my goals for the next month. And like I said, I may wind up changing them or adding to them or subtracting from them once I hit the end of the month. I don't anticipate that's going to happen, though. I'm going to use the Pentel Finito Extra Fine Porous Point pen. I had been using the what other pen was I using? The Papermate Liquid Flare, but it was just, I had to be careful not to press down too hard or it would get a little bleedy. This one I don't have that much of a problem with. I'm really into the ultra fine porous point style of pen right now, though. For fine liners, it's my personal favorite. We're going to start with my personal goals. My focus is going to be to transition to the fall. School starts back up again in August, and the garden is going to need a transition. So it's sort of transitioning our whole life into it, and that includes my hobbies. So the pieces I put on here was to prep my green stock for the fall and get the plan together. I'm not going to actually plant it till after my no-buy is over because I'm not buying plants as part of my no-buy, but I want to get it ready to go so I know what to do as soon as we get into September. Get a manicure done, do this August one little word, and try a new walk recipe. So fairly basic, but I've gotten most of the hobbies going. I just want to maintain them. For fun and recreation, their focus is going to be on our family fun. We're going to Bend. My kids are flying to Oregon to spend some time with my sister ahead of time. Then we're going to drive there with Layla, stay there for a week, drive back, and then the kids are going to fly back. The other 2 things I'd like to do in the month is make a trip to the Botanic Gardens to see everything in bloom, whether it's with them or by myself, and then plan our museum trip probably for September. I would like to go either to the zoo or to the Denver Art Museum. They've got an armor exhibit, so yeah. So I didn't put anything for work and learning because for being gone for a big chunk of the month and then getting the kids ready for school and with the regular work I have to do, doing like additional learning is just not going to happen. So I just skipped it altogether. For family and relationships, my focus is to have fun on our trip and then get back to routine once everybody gets back. It's kind of like a twofer. The two pieces I put on here are going on coffee dates twice a month and then having lunch or breakfast with each of my kids on their own. I didn't put Jessie on there because I don't have to worry about that. We're going to be having plenty of one-on-one time while we drive. For health and wellness, I decided to continue on with the same, like instead of adding something new, maintaining the habits that I've been working on while we're on vacation and getting ready for school to start. And so I put water, Peloton, but I added swim because we're going to be not by my Peloton, although we will be at the place where Airbnb is part of a resort. So it has like pools and it has workout places. So something, right? Walking Layla. The sunscreen's very important as we're going to be outside a lot. Blood pressure and meds. I did not put 7 here. I highlight everything that I use on my habit trackers. And I did not put 7 here because I will explain in a minute. I have another habit I want to put on my habit tracker very importantly in the month of August. So again, much like the work and learning, I'm just skipping spiritual and personal growth because I just don't have time for it right now. Although I will probably tune in to the sermon of the newest minister at the congregation I want to join, but I'm not going to make a goal around it. For financial, my focus is to just keep on keeping on. If we haven't done it already in this month, I want to make sure we have our budget meeting. And then the other habit I want to add to the tracker is Hot Wallet Summer. Very specifically, rather than having it on its own separate tracking, just making it part of the habit tracker. I want to make sure the focus is on that for 2 reasons. One, while we're on vacation and with my sisters, I'm going to want to shop, but I'm not going to shop. And number 2, school shopping for RJ is going to be happening right afterwards. And this is to remind me that it's for him, not for me. And then finally, for physical environment, the project to work on this month is going to be my kids' rooms. Like I said, we're not going to be, because we're going to be both getting ready for school and out of town for part of it, I'm not going to have time to do a lot around the house. But both kids' rooms just need a good declutter and like go over to get them like cleaned up. It's the teenagers, man. So I'm not doing the majority of this, but I will be supervising and motivating them. All right, now that we've got the goals set up, let's go to the calendar. For the calendar, I am using the Chrissy Ann Designs August monthly kit. This is the color that is originally assigned for August. I don't change the colors. You can if you'd like a different color scheme. I'm just lazy and don't care. I'll also be using the Le Pen Permanent on the actual stickers. And I have my Celebrations collection. I literally almost just put Friday through Sunday on the wrong side. That is just a great start. I'm a little distracted when I'm filming this because the new trailer for House of the Dragon, the prequel to Game of Thrones about the Targaryen Civil War, dropped today. And if you don't know me, then you don't know that I am a longtime fan of the Song of Ice and Fire universe. I've been reading the books since 1998 because I'm that aged. And I actually really adore Fire and Blood, which is the like Targaryen history book that he wrote. I actually... this is going to sound awful, but maybe it's because I'm just burned out after the way that the Game of Thrones series ended and having to have waited for like a third of my life for a conclusion to this series that has yet to come. But I would rather, if he's not going to live long enough to finish A Song of Ice and Fire, then for fuck's sake, guy, finish the second half of Fire and Blood. Anyway, so as I'm working on this, the parts I speed up because I'm like I'm about to put the numbers on. They are because I am listening to people react to the trailer. I've already watched it a million times. It's funny. It's the problem with working for myself is on a day like today when a trailer drops, I'm fucking useless. But at least, hey, I'm filming. So go me. I'm a little bummed that August is a Monday start when I will be out of town and not able to jump off and get the ground running for work or whatever. But then again, stop and think for a second, Cindy. Let's not have that hustle culture mindset. Let's let's be happy that you're not going to be working. You're going to be visiting your family who you love. Also, I should add, looking at my calendar as to when this is going up. So this Sunday, the day that you're watching this video, the Sunday after this is going to be another pre-recorded plan with me. But then the following Sunday, I'll be back to streaming live. I'm going to be alternating live plan with me's because I love doing the live plan with me's, but I've also found that trying to plan and talk at the same time can be like, I can plan and talk when I'm filming a plan with me because I can like speed up and cut out big gaps of silence. But when I'm trying to be live and entertaining during a plan with me, sometimes I fuck up the actual planning and then my life falls apart. So I'm going to be doing a live show where we talk about topics and things, and I will be potentially combining it with the podcast, but we're going to be kicking it off with a live show where I am going to spill the tea on my toxic relationship with self-help. So it should be fun. Anyway, I'm going to continue placing these numbers and listening to people react to the House of the Dragon trailer. I love these colors. These are so pretty. So I have two kind of stretches to put in. One is going to be when we're out of town, and then the other one is going to be when Sunny takes off because they are leaving again for SAC Anime with their friends towards the end of the month. So do I have enough of these strips for that? I think I do. Actually, I glanced at my calendar, and Sunny doesn't leave till September for SAC Anime, but they do want to go out of town for a UU thing in Northern California. I don't know if they're going to go to that or not, but if they do, it'll be on here. Now, there's some items I'm not going to put on here that are hotel related and whatnot, and I will just do that later. Even though this is going up after we get back, I don't really feel like doing that on camera. By the time you see this video, we'll already have been back, but the kids, we wanted to space their flight out back a little bit because of just in case something happened to us on the drive. There's not going to be anywhere near as many events on my August calendar because I'm just trying to take it as easy as possible this month. And I'm not putting any of the cleaners on here either because one of my jobs this week when I'm filming this is to reschedule them since we're going to be out of town. We just need to make sure everything is worked. So I don't know what frequency they're going to be on here yet until that is done. But that's basically this week, these first 2 weeks. So that was fast. The next week, we're getting back to normal. First day of school for RJ is the 16th. Now, he's not going to be in town for check-in day, which like in-person check-in day, because they'll be out of town for that. So I got to figure out when RJ is going to need to go into school for his like ID and shit like that. They missed it last year too because they weren't in Denver. Like they hadn't moved here yet, but we'll figure it out. And it looks like the AB calendar is here as well. So I will need to start filling that. I have this calendar here that I wanted to, wherever it is, that I put in the front in my setup of this planner so that I can put AB days and stuff, and I will do that. I'm not going to do that on camera, but that's now the calendar is out, so that is definitely something that I will be working on. But there are no days off from school after this until September. No minimum days. There will be a back to school night that we'll get to the following week. And then on the 17th, Sunny has an appointment in the morning. On the 18th, Odin has a appointment for his his first appointment that he had was at the vet that works with the shelter just to make sure everything's okay. This is his first appointment with our vet plus whatever vaccinations he needs. And then that same day in the afternoon, Sunny has a new medication. Whoops, I didn't want to put it on the same color. Damn it. It's okay. Like I said, I'm not going to have a shit ton of events this month, so wasting a sticker, no big deal. Sunny's been seeing the same medication manager for several months, and that person is leaving the practice, and so they've got their new person that they need to meet. Now, I've got my patron lives scheduled for this month as well, but they also might change because I don't have exact details yet on RJ's schedule. We have streams start on the 21st. The next week, on Monday, I have a phone call. On Tuesday, Sunny has a appointment to get their hair done. And I don't also have my manicure appointment yet because I make those after I get them. And like I said, tomorrow is my manicure appointment. And then streams on Sunday. Also on the 23rd is back to school night. I also forgot that same Tuesday I have Patron Live. So that'll be a busy Tuesday. You know, one more thing I need to put on this Sunday? We just talked about the fucking House of the Dragon premiere. So we'll put HOTD exclamation point. I think 7 p.m. is when it's going to premiere in that general vicinity. I was telling Jesse, one thing I miss, as much as the last season of Game of Thrones was so fucking disappointing, one of the things I miss was watching it every week and getting the online discourse and having the discourse with my friends and, just with all of us. It was an event. And in this age of, TV shows being like all put out at like once and whatever, like binge watching, having like the weekly event to enjoy, there's something cool about that. I don't know if I'm watching Rings of Power or not. I haven't made any secret of the fact that Lord of the Rings is not my favorite fantasy property. I enjoyed the movies well enough, but the books just were not it for me. So I don't know yet, but definitely House of the Dragons on Sunday nights for me. Definitely. Fuck yes. It's going to be interesting. RJ has his wisdom teeth getting pulled out on that Monday. So he is not going to school that day. I will be at the dentist with him. Will I be able to remember that's what that stands for? Certainly hope so. And then while he's doing that, I will also be probably sitting there waiting. I have a online like webinar type class I'm going to be like listening in on. I've got a Patreon Live on that Tuesday, and that is everything on my list for August. Now, what we're going to do is just open up my celebrations collection, and I'll get whatever I want here for that. Whatever I want here for my English. My sentence creating skills today are garbo. That's okay though. Like I said, most of my brain power is going towards House of the Dragon. So like I said, I've got a few more things, hotels and stuff to put in this time frame, but I'm just going to do that off camera. In the meantime, a couple birthdays. So I'm going to just throw the birthdays on here. The 6th is my baby sister's birthday. I don't remember how old Becca's going to be. I'll just put B there for her. My baby sister. And then my grandma's birthday. Again, I don't know how old she's going to be. Not good with ages. I think my baby sister is going to be 37, ? My grandma, late 80s. I don't remember how old. So got those on there for our birthdays for the month. And then let's open it up to August and see what we've got here. Cat Day. Definitely putting Cat Day in. Not that I'm... Ooh, and there's Dog Day too. Fuck yeah. Cat Day. And Dog Day is the 26th. So we'll put it here in case I need to put anything else there eventually. And we'll take this little school bus Steve and put him on the first day of school. Because why the fuck not? It's already looking a little chaotic. Why do we not? Why not? Why? I can't even talk. Why not add some more chaos? I would love to know from you in the comments below, when does school start where you live, whether it's college or whether it's your kids or yourself or just things you remember. We start middle of the month here, which was the same as in Napa, but the difference is that in Napa, we got out of school like for the start of summer, mid-June, because we had a 3 weeks Christmas break. And here we get out of school at the end of May. So anyway, out of curiosity, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, friends, peace.